Have we been looking at history the wrong way? For centuries, Poland has been remembered as a nation struggling to survive, partitioned, occupied, and repeatedly invaded. But here's a question. What if Poland wasn't just a victim of history? What if, time and time again, Polish forces and thinkers helped liberate other nations long before the world even noticed? In this video, uncover 10 moments when Poland played a key role in freeing other countries, from the Americas to Western Europe, from the battlefields of World War II to the quiet corridors of political change. By the end, it might change the way Polish history is remembered, not just as a story of survival, but of influence, courage, and liberation. Most people know him as a hero in Poland, but in 1776, Tadeusz Kościuszko crossed the Atlantic to help the American colonies fight for independence. Imagine being tasked with fortifying a critical position against the British Army. Kościuszko did just that at West Point, designing fortifications that saved countless lives and turned the tide of battles. But here's something not often told. His fight in America wasn't just for the colonies. It was a template for his lifelong vision, liberty for all, including his homeland, Poland. Think about that. A Polish engineer and soldier shaping the birth of a new nation thousands of miles away. Fast forward a few decades. In the late 18th century, Poland no longer existed on the map, but Polish soldiers refused to vanish from history. The Polish legions under Napoleon fought in Italy and even in Haiti, not for personal glory, but with a strategic eye on winning independence for Poland. Along the way, they helped reshape territories, freeing people under oppressive regimes. It's fascinating. Even when homeland was lost, Polish forces became a force for liberation elsewhere. After the November uprising in Poland failed in 1831, many Polish soldiers fled into exile. Where did they go? Hungary. They joined Hungarian revolutionaries in 1848, helping fight Austrian domination. It's one of those hidden threads of history, Polish courage spilling over borders, aiding others in their fight for freedom. Pause for a moment. How many nations can claim such influence beyond their borders while under occupation themselves? By World War I, Poland's armies were scattered but relentless. General Józef Haller's Blue Army fought in France and Belgium, liberating towns and supporting the Allied campaign. Even in a war framed as European powers fighting for dominance, Polish soldiers stood as defenders of liberty, both for themselves and for others. It's a reminder that liberation isn't always immediate, it's a chain reaction, and Poland often sparked the next link. World War II. Britain stands alone against Nazi Germany and the odds seem impossible. Then comes the Polish pilots. Number 3, O3. Kościuszko Squadron enters the skies and becomes one of the highest scoring units in the Battle of Britain. Imagine the pressure, defending a foreign nation while your own is under brutal occupation. And yet, these pilots made the difference, turning the tide in the skies above London. Here's a question. What does it take to fight for a country you didn't grow up in, knowing your own homeland is suffering? For Poles, courage didn't end at the border. It soared above it. In 1944, the Polish 1st Armored Division, led by General Stanisław Maczek, played a pivotal role in liberating French towns, and most famously, Breda in the Netherlands. The locals still remember it today. Streets were freed, lives saved, and a bond formed between nations. And yet history books often gloss over it, focusing on larger Allied armies. But without Polish tanks and strategy, Breda's liberation might have looked very different. Polish bravery wasn't limited to open battlefields. The Home Army, Armia Krajowa, operated across occupied Europe, coordinating with resistance networks in France, Norway, and the Balkans. From intelligence sharing to sabotage, Poles helped other nations resist Nazi occupation. Think of it this way, freedom wasn't only won by armies. It was won by networks, planning, and the courage to act behind enemy lines. Polish contributions in these shadows shaped victories many never knew about. Fast forward to the 1980s. Poland isn't at war with guns, it's at war with ideology. Solidarity, the workers' movement, didn't just change Poland. Its success inspired democratic movements in Hungary, Czechoslovakia, East Germany, and the Baltics. No bullets, no tanks, just ideas and courage spreading like wildfire across borders. Poland's liberation influence became peaceful, intellectual, and unstoppable. It's a different kind of battlefield, but the impact was just as real. In the 1990s, Polish forces participated in UN and NATO missions in Bosnia and Kosovo. They helped protect civilians, restore stability, and rebuild communities torn apart by ethnic violence. Once again, Poland became a liberator, but now in the modern global sense, showing commitment to human dignity beyond national borders. So, why is all this history overlooked? Perhaps because the narrative of Poland as a perpetual victim is simpler. But the truth is more powerful. A nation under pressure, repeatedly occupied, has also repeatedly stepped up to free others. It's a story of courage, strategy, and the unexpected reach of Polish influence across centuries. If these stories reshaped your view of Poland's role in the world, imagine what other hidden histories are waiting to be discovered. Think about it and share in the comments. Which of these moments surprised you the most? And if uncovering hidden history feels exciting, make sure to like, subscribe, and share, so more people can see how Poland's legacy stretches far beyond its borders.